It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium, or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going.
Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Staying with Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same... Athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Running it again with Dobbins. Room to run inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull out in front further, 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. The return starts at the 18. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Onto the field comes the Atlanta. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their early lead to 13. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ready.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got
Ready.
1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Across the 45 and still going. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Set.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready. Set. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set.
Goal to go. They're passing. Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on. That's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the... Touchdown upheld upon review. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Panthers ready. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Down.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He's out in the clear. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Jefferson, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Tank Dell, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. For them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Red, yellow.
Airing it out to start this drive. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Juke the defender. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Let's go.
To throw it on first down. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to...
Set, hut.
First and 10, they're going to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Back.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Fields out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football, but here in the 4th, that lead might be too much to overcome. Second down now, 7 to go.
Don't jump. Ready? Back.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Sit high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's all.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for
10
2.
cycles. Ready.
Sending him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some...
Here we go, son. Hurry up, hurry up.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Ready.
He's throwing for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On first down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He lobs it deep middle. They connect on the deep shot. It's a massive 35-yard. Now.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He sends this. He's got it deep downfield. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Panthers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So the offense is lined up. Panthers making another attempt at 2. Escapes out to the left. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 14. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Down.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Here we go.
They go play action on first. Buying some time left. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, slide. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how...
He has the Carolina touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners.